conference, isn't it? Where they all put their phones. Seen them in football. They all come and put their phones.
Yeah, the keys we put in the middle. Usually the keys you put in the middle.
Oh, that was back
Oh, the keys.
Oh,
no.
That's what I keep saying to the girls and saying.
That was before his.
Give me a videos, breathing camera.
Right, can you hear us? What are you up to, Sean? Oh, don't worry about that then.
You carry on now.
Yeah.
Right, we're all set.
Balls in your court.
Hiya, I'm Kamila, I'm from ID. I've come to ask
Tell us who ID is.
So ID is the music and fashion culture magazine. It used to be printed, but now it's online, as many things have gone online these days. And I'm writing an article on the Reno and about the dig and about the Whitworth residency. So first, I guess I wanted to ask you some. I guess you've been asked this question so many times. Why did you go down the Reno? You know, your first time. But I don't know if someone wants to share a story, a memory of going down, or maybe not going, maybe getting barred. I don't know. I'm quite interested if anyone ever got barred or wasn't allowed in.
He did.
What?
Getting banned.
I got bad.
He got bad, didn't he?
Yeah.
For
Right,
long
go
wasn't
on,
for
Steve.
long
It was
time.
at the end. It was at the end. But I got bad.
What for?
Told you.
I
That's
can't
me.
remember.
On the last video, he said that on the last
No,
video.
I want to talk about the football.
Oh,
If you don't mind.
God.
You know what I mean?
Good God.
No, but yeah, I want to hear about the football. But yeah, I just
There
wanted,
you go.
Go on, you ask your questions.
No, I wanted to hear someone's, memory of going, either going the first time or going the last time. But I know these questions are ones that you've all answered, and loads of times before.
So do you want me to start?
Go on.
Can I talk about the football? No, because it's really important because
To you.
there was a great football. No, football.
It was a Reno.
It was a
the
Reno.
the
Come on, I'm joking.
Afroville.
I've called it the Reno football team, called Afroville, and that's what it was. And it's a strange story because I know a bloke, a social worker. He's from Venezuela. He lived in London and then he come to Manchester, to do his social work and all that. And anyway, he worked in Moss Side with Moss Side Youth Club at Carmore Road. He worked with them, so then he started going to this pub called the Midland in Disbury. And then we all got to know him because he was a social worker, we were like youngish. And next thing, Moss Side of the football team. So he challenged, his name was Charlie Moore, that run Moss Side. So he challenged Charlie Moore, as social workers, and I'll get a football team and we'll see which one's the best sort of thing. Anyway, he created this football team. Now we were all mixed race, this team. The lads that, I know it sounds a bit, is it racism or something? We wouldn't have no black people playing for us, and we wouldn't have no white people playing for us. It's all got to be mixed raced. And this went on for about 10 years.
What year are we talking?
We're talking 74, 75,
Right,
76, 77, up to 79. And because we had conflicts with white people, we had conflicts with black people, so we thought, right, this is our time. And it was a great team. No joke, it was a really, really good team. We stormed it. And the thing was, this is the good thing. Well, it's not a good thing, but because we all used to go in Reno, Saturday night, do our thing, pull the women, get drink, do this, do that, till 5 o'clock in the morning, go home Saturday night morning, Sunday morning, get up at 1 o'clock, and go and play football and beat the teams. We honest to God, no joke, this is, anybody will tell you this.
Well, I remember going there, Stevie.
Remember? Yeah. You used to remember when I used to be in the squad?
Yeah.
I used to get up,
Yeah.
run out the house.
And he lived with me in the squad.
Yeah, we used to run out the house. Sundays, 1 o'clock, boom, gone. Where's Stevie? You know where he's gone? Football. Not just me. And we all used to steam, we used to play and beat all the team. We beat Moss Side, they couldn't beat us. There was Moss Side, the Russell, Nello James, and another team, I can't remember the name.
I remember you playing some police cadets or...
Yeah, that was, yeah. We'll talk about
Come on, no, tell me, talk about that one.
No, there was fouling them. There was,
it was fouling them, yeah.
Who was you were doing it?
We were fouling them, not me. Anyway, but no, and it was a really interesting thing, and we went on for nearly over 10 years.
Did the same people keep playing, or did you recruit?
Yeah, we all had afros.
Yeah.
It was all mixed raced, and we were such a great team. But it's all from the Reno. All the lads that played went in. Half of us was like what they call. They didn't come in like on the weekends, or they went to town. Then sometimes they come in. We were regular, but half of us were regulars in Reno, and half of us wasn't.
How often did you go in? Were you like going
In Reno,
every night?
every night, near enough. Yeah, every night. And
Did you go in the daytime as well?
yeah.
What was
But
the
listen to
difference?
this now. We played football Sunday.
Yeah.
Kick off at 2 o'clock. An hour and a half, say 2 hours, 3 hours. We're going back to the Reno for the afternoon session, stinking of grass and mud. But we didn't care. We just went in and people, how did you get on? Yeah, we won 3-0, we won 6-0 and all that. And it was a great team, believe me, honest to God. But the problem was with us, if we would have dedicated ourselves a little bit more, we would have been more good. Because we're so relaxed and bothering about women and, being in the Reno on Saturday night, it spoiled us.
Well, with you saying about smelling of grass, one of my questions was, what smell did you remember from the Reno? And is that because obviously with the dig you've got a lot of, you've excavated so much stuff, that kind of
smell.
But that's one thing I guess I wanted to know if you remember, or how, because you're doing the recreation here.
It was a smoky smell of weed. And human body.
Yeah.
It was damp.
Smelling of piss.
Yeah.
Bit pissy when you went in the
You
toilet.
also got the smell, didn't you, of Aramis and...
Yeah, you have to have
Because whenever
All
I think
spice
of
and
clubs,
roots.
I always think of the smell. I always think different clubs have different smells, and I was just wondering.
Yeah, or the smell.
Well, I used to wear a classic aftershave called denim.
Most of the clubs in them days where you smell anyway, it would be smoked, didn't they? On the dance floors or whatever, that was smoke, and dancing on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I seen a few lads get their
No
afternoons
ventilation.
burned.
There was no ventilation.
No. And if there would have been a fire, it would have been all dead.
Oh, fine.
Definitely. No way.
No, there's also way out about.
Yeah, but can you imagine if you're right?
Everyone else has been trying to do the
More
same.
conversation, please.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on, Brian.
No, there was a way out, but I think when you go down, you never thought of fires.
No.
You never entered your head.
Did it, Brian? No, it didn't. No,
if someone would
it
have
didn't,
threw a petrol bomb at the top of the stairs, let me tell you, boom, everybody gone. Because with that much of a panic, you don't stamp a lot of people before you even go up the stairs. What we didn't think of, we just
We had the back way out,
was
didn't we?
a good time. And when you're having a good time, you don't think it's
It just never ever entered your head.
I remember one police raid, right? And everybody really, I think because there was a way out at the back, but it's just one door. I don't know how many people's in the club,
The gambling,
but we're all going through the one door. Down this passageway, really
stairs,
laughing.
wasn't
Do
it?
you remember?
Yeah,
really
yeah.
laughing and that. All just dropped our splits when they put the lights on, and then ran. Yeah.
There was a grid, when you,
Yeah.
because they shut the front door now. You
Yeah.
had to go round the back, and the back was dark. And there was a grid, them big long grids. So,
How big?
well, a big, about that wide,
Yeah.
about that long.
like the old shop, the old
old-fashioned
shop
ones.
bit.
Yeah, the old fashioned ones don't have them now. Yeah, so we've come out. So with these women. So we're walking out next thing, where's she gone? I can't remember them. Say Barbara, for instance. Where's Barbara gone? She's found out. Looking with these. We've had to pick taken out the grid. Good luck though, she wasn't hurt, you know, she was hurt, but she was black and blue. But
How deep was it? That's
oh, what?
About 6 foot.
Yeah, easy.
When we did the excavation, that's where we got most of the good stuff. We
Yeah,
got the
was,
weed
wasn't
out
it?
of
Yeah.
it,
Innit?
wasn't
We
it?
found loads at the back, didn't we?
Yeah.
Even in the gambling room. We didn't find anything in the Reno, it was like in the back or the gambling room.
Well, I can remember smoking in the gambling room next to the fire. There used to be a fire.
Yeah.
And when you come through that, we'll call it the fire escape.
Yeah.
I was smoking a spliff, and I was stoned, you know, and I'm leaning against the wall. Police come down that drug squad, and he passed me, and I couldn't
bishop.
put it away.
The bishop, you remember him?
He was,
Yeah,
man.
Bishop.
About
Yeah.
4 of them. Right. And he went like that. Don't panic. Carry on smoking. Straight back.
how often would the police come? And
You know what? They come quite often.
Regular for money, you see. It was a payoff.
You know what it was?
Payoff.
Larty on the door. When they come down, press the button, and the red light will come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be, yeah.
When
And you
everybody
do
ordered
that
pizza,
feedback,
yeah.
wouldn't you, coming downstairs?
Yeah.
I think then you had to, because you didn't, you see, in them days, if you talk about a club that you can walk out 7, 6 in the morning, you ain't got a licence for that.
No way.
You know, you might have a licence, say, 2 o'clock for a normal club.
And everybody's smoking weed in the gaff as well.
You know, so in them days, you have to give and take. When you see them, you just ignore them. Don't not trouble them. You just ignore them. Let them go about their business. You know, it's part and parcel of the scene.
You could say drunk in there as well. You know, when they'd finished with it. Do you
Have
remember
you got
someone,
paid
hello,
for it?
remember the Silver Fox?
Yes.
The detective.
Who's the silver fox?
Oh, he's just dead handsome, the
Who was it?
detective.
He-
I'd confess.
Even going,
I didn't go
I know
for
his,
police.
I can't remember his name. Oh,
even going back to the Shabeens before the reading, they all played the
find
police
out.
one way or the
I'll
other.
see
Yeah.
what we do the silver
You have to
fox
do.
was, 'cause
That's
something
it.
like his
Was
name.
it?
Oh, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's part and parcel.
but the Shabeens, like, they wouldn't know where they are as much, would they? Or would they?
Oh, no, what
Yeah.
should be?
You only have to know where people are going.
Listen,
Them days, Camilla, Moss Side was alive.
And it was full of informants
All
as
day, you could go out of your house at 12 o'clock and then go to the Volta or the whatever.
Well, we,
you
um,
could be pissed from morning till night,
we used
stoned
to-
out, you know,
Yeah.
and go 3 doors
You
and
knew,
go
you knew,
somewhere else.
you knew when the police couldn't have a party because they're going to raid some Shabeen somewhere, to take all the drink and go to the party with it, and the weed and all the rest of it.
But we
You
used
know.
to,
That's true, innit, Jeff?
Yeah, if the guy didn't want to pay that night, that's it. You're getting your drink and everything taken. It's legal, innit? Like we just said, if it's illegal, so they had they couldn't quorum. So if you're having a party somewhere or somebody's birthday, come. Oh, we've got Shabeen.
You can take the decks and the tunes as
it's
well.
just to be
It's
back.
like the man that comes and buys a weed and he gets caught. You can't go to the police, can you? Just what wipe his mouth to do.
but we used to go
That's all it was.
drink in the Pocket North in Wythenshawe first. Right, and it's when they used to close, you know, at 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so we drink there till 3, come from there, right, go to the Reno,
Yeah,
come out the Reno, go over to the alley,
yeah.
right, have a drink in there, right, then go back in the Reno. Right, really quite early hours in the morning. And that went on regular. I was an alcoholics, it's beyond me. Right, but we did that 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
At weekends, you'd
Love
be
7 days.
the pub, the town. Yeah, you'd be in the pub, you'd be in the
The
town.
pub used to shut at 3 o'clock through till 6 or 5 o'clock.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
big
I
alley,
And then we
yeah.
all just go to Reno,
Yeah.
Go across the road to
then
the
go
alley.
back to the alley.
Right.
Yeah.
On a weekend, you go to town, you have your drink in the day, you go to town, right? Come out of town, right, and then go to the Reno.
And you know, Sundays were like a family day. You know, you could bring your kids down Sundays. You know, the old ones. We were young, so the older ones used to bring the kids down on
Well,
Sundays.
I was watching one of the videos and it was saying that, women would leave their prams outside.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
that's my sister.
No,
yeah.
it's just one woman.
What's mine?
Just the one woman. Yeah.
We weren't all lined up like taxis.
No, it's just Myra and then she's
My little
down
taxi
and
name.
getting up.
She's had a hip operation, so she's not quite
Yeah.
ready to come yet.
So, also I think someone was saying that at 2 o'clock town would close and people would come, from town, like every, other, people that weren't regulars. How did that change the atmosphere of the Reno? Like,
That's not quite true because you wouldn't, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you would just come to the Reno.
No,
I
strangers
think
wouldn't
you'd
have
come
come.
invited.
You have to you've come down.
So usually it would be these lot with women that they picked up.
No, but there used to be a lot of girls who used to come on their own.
Did they?
Oh yeah.
From
So then
from
if-
town?
Yeah, because they used to kidnap them.
Cut that bit
The
short.
girls felt more relaxed.
It's live, isn't it? It's live.
Is it
They didn't have
really?
to kidnap them, they just said, oh, I'll see you later. I spoke you. And I'll be on the door and they say, you're coming.
Not me, not guilty.
Then, when the next
to kidnap
generation went in, the younger ones.
Well, yeah,
for
you didn't
us,
get
it was
kidnapped.
like-
And big women down there.
One conversation, folks.
No, yeah, I was just
We were just saying, like, if you were thinking about who came in and went down the Reno then, so for us, I used to work town, finish town, and our group who'd come to the club, we'd all go down there. We were all regulars. But if, like, say, we got friends from London who'd come, we'd take them in.
Yeah, exactly. I
They were
think
new
you
face, they went back and said, hey, we've been down to this place called the Reno in Moss Side. Next time you go and check it out. But of course, they'd have to come in with us because they were still like that about coming down there. Because they didn't have clubs like the Reno in London.
Yeah.
Because we had friends that used to come and they couldn't wait to go in there once they'd been in a few times. So I think it was like the newer generation after a long time that people from town would go, let's go down. But I think
that was after the Gallery Carmen,
Yes.
after 81, 82.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think
Definitely.
about in the middle 70s when it was at its height,
Yeah.
I think, especially a guy, I don't
It
think
was-
he would have just
no,
come down on
no.
his own. I think you'd come down with someone.
I used to go down in the sort of late 60s, early 70s. Right, and so I got the Reno going down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, why? You have to cope, so you get beat up. I said, no, you won't. I said, if you look for trouble, you're going to find trouble like anywhere else. If you go down, right, you go down with really disorder. The first thing was an intake of breath.
The Reno,
Which was
really.
further from the truth.
Sorry, Barry. Well, carry on.
It was farthest from the truth you can imagine. Because once you got in there, it was like you're home. You're home.
Yeah, the Reno perhaps at that era, the mid-70s, probably when it was in its height, it was probably the #1 soul club in the whole of
Yeah, definitely.
Great Britain. Not all of Great Britain, because I went to, was actually a good soul club in London. It was called the Roaring Twenties on Carnaby Street, but it wasn't raw, like Moss Side was kind of, it was a raw club. The people who went in it, even though they dressed fine, and there was some very handsome men, beautiful women, it was raw because they'd come from a black ghetto, even though the majority of them had white mothers, and it was the music really that drawing everybody in there. Besides, like having loads of people who look like the same as yourself, and some who look like you, who's white people, but the white people who went to the Reno, they wasn't your average white person. They'd have some association to black or mixed race people. You wouldn't just sort of get, say, a white club in town. You wouldn't get a group of white guys thinking,
No,
oh,
you
we're having
wouldn't.
it down there, we're going to have a few pints and then start calling everyone niggers and all that. They wouldn't have got out. They would have locked the doors and they would have been beaten to a pulp.
That was a big problem for the mixed race. You know, when we used to go to town,
You got knockbacks.
black this, black that. Then we got to Moss Side and then Jamaican people are going, yeah, you got mixed race.
Two nation.
Two nation and people with no countries. So we was like battling with two. You know, we was battling with two of them all the time. You know, we're in the 70s in them times.
I can
But
remember.
it even happened before the 70s.
Yeah, but that was
You know, alongside with John Topstar and all them.
I can remember playing the Jamaicans in Alexander Park and in the rec for an ounce a week. Even my dad played, and it was all mixed race lads.
Yeah, yeah.
But they were older lads, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
They were older. But it wasn't unusual. It just, and then when Afroville was organised there, where before we go, right, we'll play these next week. You get your best players and we'll get our team. And you play for a week. You know.
The music they played in the Reno as well, you wouldn't really go to a club in town and have, say, 3 hours of, like, 4 hours of quality tunes, you know. Sometimes you get white DJs that come to Moss Side, specifically to the Reno,
To listen to it.
to listen to
So you used
tunes,
to come.
and they go and find it
What's his
themselves.
name? The redhead bloke.
Not Greg.
No, the redhead
Mick
singer.
Upnall.
Yeah, he used to come just to listen.
Yeah.
He did. He used to
He
just
stole
come
a
to
couple
listen.
of Reno tunes actually.
Yeah, Yeah.
Nobody.
That's why he's got
No,
that
well, we know
soulful
that,
voice
but
to
you know,
his
he
voice.
used to go down,
Man,
just
down
sit there on his own,
there.
listening to
One
tunes.
conversation,
Yeah.
folks.
Looks after him, yeah. Cokehead, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what really great story I want to come out is Barry's story about not parting for the white guys anymore.
Yeah. That was
What year was that, Barry?
about 66.
Wow.
66, 67.
Baby done that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's 11.
Hold on, this is
Sorry.
a great
We were walking
story.
downtown, right, and at that particular time we expected to walk around the white guys.
So you want it, Camilla, when the white guys are walking down the street like
We
Reservoir
expected to walk
Dogs?
around them. So this particular day, I can't remember who's with me, right, but I know I finished up with Ray Buller, Tony Pereira, he was only 14 then, Tony. Gilly, right, Paul Udo, right, and we sort of just walked, thought, not having this, and walked through, but it's kicked off, good style. So we've had the fight, like, we've just gone, don't fuck with the half-cast. And it's stuck, and people just go, don't fuck with the half-cast.
They're all lunatics.
That's how the fight was, don't fuck with the half-cast. And it actually went.
That's it.
Like, even white guys go, don't fuck with the half-cast.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they give us the strength. You know, by being like that, they give us the strength to go. Don't mess with us no more. You know what I mean? So they give us the strength.
And then
you know?
it was like a coming together of all half-cast guys. And my cousin Anne said, you made it possible for this generation, next generation to come up behind you.
Yeah, that's us, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
She says that to this day. She's in her 60s now, and she still say it. But it was just like I can't explain it.
No, but it's a great
Just a
story.
massive coming together. There's guys from Ancoats, guys from Harvard, guys from Moss Side, guys from Riddleshaw, from all over Manchester. Just seem to come together. And we
got
stuck
on.
together as a unit.
We all got on.
Yeah, and you walk down the street, you see when you go out, like, right, raise your eyebrow.
Yeah.
Right, that was amazing. All right, yeah. Right, and you're over, and then
No, but a lot of them guys I knocked about with, Tommy Hatton and all that, most of them lived in Moss Side. Most of them was from Moss Side.
Tony was from
Yeah, but they was from Moss Side.
They were from
No,
Moss
they
Side.
got moved to.
You know,
No, they got moved to Winchester.
We did.
Yeah.
Popping Days, Bernadette's.
But I'd like to say, then, when I walked down in 1976, all that they'd built, I walked into. So I walk into like, there's half-caste people everywhere. You know, like, and then you start building up your nods and your acknowledgement and you're in, and then you can go in on your own, then you can move up the room. And another thing I'd like to say, to be a white guy in there and hold your own like Mike, Tom and David and Joe White, Joe and that,
Susan.
you were really cool.
Susan.
Do you know what I mean? You was a
Susan.
seriously cool guy to come
got
in the Reno
accepted.
on your own terms and just be who you are.
We got accepted,
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah. Well, that's a
But
true
we all
thing.
grew up together as well, Stevie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know Stevie grew up with loads of white guys
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
but they still didn't come in the Reno. It was
True,
a different
true.
breed. of
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
came
yeah.
in
I
the
used to
Reno.
see Tony every day at Denmark Road outside. He was 14.
Which
Denmark
Tony?
half told
Tony
there.
Pereira.
Okay.
But I had teammates who come down, Ryan Sharp and Robbie Clark, Redmond and Robbie, right? And they were regulars in there, right? And nobody batted an eyelid with them, because they knew everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, they knew everybody from meeting Boston.
Redmond and Francis. Francis
I
Pereira.
had Prusco and
Good
Boston.
friends, and they used to speak to each other and socialise with each other, right?
That's another really important fact that you just brought up. Loads of them know each other from Borstal, don't they?
Borstal Street.
Yeah.
Even lads from Liverpool, other lads further out. If you went, you'd meet, that's who you'd meet. Then
Made
you
in
get
Liverpool,
together.
wasn't it? Yeah, made in Liverpool.
Yeah, but the Liverpool boys didn't like us, did they?